Hi, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. Here to do your video analysis for your hitting. We're going to do it in this order. We're going to talk about your setup, your swing plane, where you are at your position of contact, how you get your lower half involved in your swing, and then your finish. And then we'll spend a few minutes talking about a couple drills you might want to do in order to anything we see we might want to work on. Okay, from a setup standpoint, I really like your setup. You know, your feet are both parallel on the line there. Maybe your front foot's a little bit open, but not too bad. They're both pointing in somewhat the same direction, which we want. Try to get your feet to be square as long as we can throughout your swing. So that's all looks pretty good. Your hands are nice and high, which is really good. We're going to click this forward a little bit, see where your hands go. Okay, let's go back a little bit. So right there, where that barrel is right there, kind of hard to see, and this camera's a little too close to you, but we want to try to keep that barrel up. Try to keep that barrel up. Okay, we're going to go down to where you stride. Wait till you get that foot in the ground. Come on, foot, get in the ground. There we go. Okay, we're going to stop it right there. Let's check your feet out. That line goes there. You can kind of see what that front foot does there, young man. With you opening that front foot up, you're going to lose the ability to get that lower half involved the way you want to. Okay? If you can, try and keep that front foot just like your back foot. Just like your back foot. Okay? Now you might get a little bit of rotation on that front foot, but that's really going to hamper your ability to do something later on that you'll have to do in order to drive some bat speed. Okay? We're going to draw some lines here. Your foot's down on the ground now. Now this part of your body shouldn't be moving forward anymore. Your head shouldn't be moving forward anymore. It should stay inside that circle as you go through your swing here. Let's take a peek. Okay, bud. That's textbook. Very good. Very, very good. Let's go back to your position of contact, or right before contact, looks like, on this swing anyway. You know, there's not much to complain about there, buddy. Not much to complain about there. You got your power L there. Your fingernails are pointing up on this hand, pointing down on the other hand. All good things. Your head's in a great position. Head behind the baseball. Maybe out in front a little bit with your head, but not too bad. I'll take that. I love what you're doing with your back foot, your back leg there. That's great. Driving that knee down. Because that's the whole concept of getting your lower half involved. Our next kind of topic here is driving that knee down to the inside of that front foot. That's what it's all about right there, bud, in creating resistance. Okay, that resistance, that energy you create by pushing down with your back knee to the inside of that front foot is going to help create more bat speed. It's going to help you drive a baseball farther. And you have to hit against that firm front side and against resistance in order to achieve the kind of power you're looking for to be a hitter that hits at the next level. Okay, let's see what happens right at contact. Again, nothing bad there at all. You just transfer your weight. You're not leaning back too far. You're in pretty good position there. I like that. Okay. Now right there, that leg completely locked out. Yeah, you're probably creating enough. I'd like to see your hands, you know, that barrel of that bat more out in here someplace. And if you were a little more upright, you could get forward more and get those hands going that way a little bit. For every inch of extension, big league hitters instructors will tell you that you're going to get between 10 and 15 more feet of ball flight, which is gigantic. You get 3 or 4 more inches, you're talking about 50 more feet in the air. And that's the difference between hitting the ball right to the outfielder, hitting the ball over the outfielder's head, or taking one out of the yard. So make sure you're trying to get that good extension through that baseball. We're not trying to hit to the ball, we're trying to hit through the ball. Let's see if your hands go when you're finished. Sorry about that, bud. Coach Martin hit the wrong button. Okay, we get through the baseball over here. Right there. Where are those hands going to go? Okay, pretty good. Finish is real good there. I like that very much. Let's look at a couple more swings. We'll just go kind of frame by frame here. Kind of go over some of the topics we talked about before from your setup and stuff. Make sure you're stepping straight and not open. For most kids, open is going to be jail. Let's draw our line again at our foot, or our front toe on that foot. So we'd like to see that, if we can, I'd like to see that foot get more like that. More like that. We click through your swing. Again, that barrel right now should be pointing up still, or maybe here, but not down behind your head, behind your helmet. It's going to make your swing a little longer. Your swing plane is still pretty good though. You start downhill. You're level where you need to be between here and here. That's where we want that barrel to be level. And you're in pretty good shape there. Bam, right there through the ball. Very good. Eyes are in good shape here, looking down behind the barrel of the baseball. Good extension there. Not drifting too much, no leaking going on. Yeah, it all looks real good right there. Very good. I think you get one more swing in here we'll take a look at. Okay. Again, there we go to that front open foot again. And that barrel's a little too flat right there. I'd like to see that barrel up a little bit. So you're trying to get that barrel flat from right about there all the way through there, which you do a great job of there. And the only reason I want you to get your barrel up is because when you start facing firmer pitching, you're going to want to be a little bit shorter to the baseball. You're not bad at all right now, but there's always room to try to get that more compact and get that a little shorter of that baseball. Have an A-B swing. Just drop the head of that barrel on that baseball, and you'll have a chance to hit at any level. Good extension. Very good. As far as drills go, I think the only thing I would spend too much time worrying about is probably do a little bit of what we call a T behind drill. Let's get you set back up on just your setup. Get rid of a couple lines here for you. And take a T and stick it back here when they do soft toss. Okay? And then make sure you're swinging over the top of that T, and then when you get down through here, if you get down to your position here, get that bat come right over the top of that T. We're going to move that up a little bit. And raise that up a little bit. Okay, over the top of that T and down to that soft toss for your pitch. to make sure your swing plane is correct. And that's about the one thing I do there. The other thing I would do is I would get a piece of tape wherever you're doing your tee work, wherever you're doing your work, and try to make sure you're striding that tape. You know, if we put that piece of tape right here and try to stride right to that tape where your foot's pointed, just like your back foot is right here, instead of going to the that open look. Okay, that you can see right now your front hip is open already. And we want to rotate that back hip around our front hip. And yours is already open, which is going to you'll be okay, bud, on pitches that are down the middle and the inner half. Where you'll struggle with that is in the ball in the outside half. And as you get older and as you move up the ladder of baseball, pitchers are going to be able to command the outer half better. Most pitchers are afraid to throw inside. They're just going to work on throwing the ball in the outside half and force you to handle that pitch. So you got to make sure that you can handle that pitch in the outer half and drive the other way. But mechanic-wise, your swing's pretty sound. So work on that front foot. Make sure that swing plane's getting a little short of the baseball. Do that dual tee drill and the tee behind drill. Dual tee, simply just put one tee in front of the other and have the back tee about 3 feet behind the front tee and have it about an inch higher than the front tee. So you're swinging over the back tee and getting down to the front tee. Hey, great job. Keep up the good work. Thanks for having us do your eval, and we're looking forward to see you at another ABC baseball camp. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.